Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to the family. Welcome back to the channel. It's Julie Saillant. I'm your intuitive healer for your life and business. Today, I'm talking to Master Life Path number 22. Woohoo! You guys are awesome. I love Master number 11. You're 22s. I love all the Master numbers. I love all the Life Path numbers, but of course, the Master numbers are special. So if you are new to my channel, thank you for being here. I am an intuitive healer. I am a certified life coach. But way more than that. I'm a channeler. I channel from spirit, God, source, the archangels, your ancestors, and I'm also an animal communicator. And my gifts help you overcome some of your challenges, help you to figure out what your soul's mission here is on earth. And I am thrilled that you are back again. So please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave me comments. I love to read your comments and I respond to all of them. And a couple of things, I do have a donation tab down there in the description box, a link if you'd like to donate to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, there are two links, one's for energy readings or for healing sessions for yourself or for someone that you know, or if you'd like an animal session, there are links for both of those. And I also have a brand new 4-week course that starts next Monday, okay? And that is all on your gifts. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what your gifts are. We're going to help you use and understand and work with 2 of your gifts. I say 2 because there could be many. And then we're going to get you in alignment and then figure out what your soul's mission here is on earth. So it's going to be amazing. There's lots of one-on-one work with me. There is homework. It's going to be great. I can't wait till you guys show up for this. So check it out. There'll be a link below. So by around here on this channel, we don't go by zodiac signs. We go by life path numbers. If this is your first video, I'll just tell you briefly that you get your life path number from your birthday, the month, the day, and the year. You add up those 3 numbers and then you bring it back down to the lowest number possible. You are a master life path number 22. Okay. And 22 means being a master number that you have been reincarnated more times than other people. This is not your first rodeo, which also means that you are a master teacher of some sort. Okay. And you guys are the master builders. You love to build. You love to create things. You are very intuitive. You are very empathic. You are very in tune with what's going on around you. And you are risk takers. You love to build things and change the world. So I'm not surprised being a master number because we've reincarnated quite a few times. We usually have a lot bigger missions sometimes than some of the other signs. It doesn't mean that theirs is any less, but sometimes it means that ours is greater because we can reach more people or more animals. And that's because we've been doing this for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a channel message for you. This is a general message for the collective. Hopefully it will resonate with you. If it does, that's great. If it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. Okay. Because, you just never know. And hopefully the next one will. So I will do that. And then I've already pulled some cards for you. Now I am not a tarot reader, but what I do is because I'm an animal communicator, I pull animal spirit cards because the animals are here to loan you their attributes that you don't have around your challenge. Okay. So these will directly correlate with whatever I give you for a download for your channeling. And I haven't really even looked at them, but what happens is, and I don't know what I'm going to download until I actually ask your ancestors to come through, but they work together for you. And then also I got a bunch, and I mean a bunch. Usually there's only 3 of these, but I got a bunch that you need to know about. So I'm taking them all from the universe. Okay. The fixed stars, I've got Egyptian astrology and the moon healing. So it's going to be amazing. So I'm excited. So let's do this. I've already called in my team. As I always say, if you don't have a team, you do have a team, and the team is archangels and spirit animals and guides for you, angels as well. You need to figure out what your team is, and you need to really call them in and meditate, because once they're here for you, they can't intervene on your behalf unless you ask them to. So they can be sitting right here and you need to say, I need some help, and then they'll help you. Okay. So I've already called in my team. What I'd like you to do is take a deep breath in and set the intention that hopefully whatever I give you will resonate with you tonight. So take a deep breath in and focus on opening your heart, right? Take a deep breath in. Just set the intention that you're open to whatever I give you, to your higher self. Let it out. And I would ask all of your ancestors to please come forward with any visions, any information that you have for the people that are watching right now. This is a timeless reading that I can channel some information for you. So what do my master builders, number 22s, need to know right now? Okay, I am immediately seeing your heart, and I'm seeing your heart constrict and close. A lot of you have a closed heart right now. Some of you realize it and some of you don't. And what that means is for your vision to come alive, you need your heart to be open to receiving information from the divine, from spirit. And that's not happening. There are so many moving pieces to this vision that you're trying to bring to life that you are forgetting the most important part, which is the connection to your heart. Because you need to be connected to your heart to hear what spirit has to say about your next moves. Does that make sense? So let me just get close to you and really give this, you need to get this. You have to reconnect back to your heart. No matter what's happened, no matter why you've closed it, you need to reconnect back in. Because if you don't, your mission is going to be missing some crucial parts that will come back to bite you in the butt later on. It won't come off the way you want it to. And I get that your vision is big, and I get that there's a lot of moving parts and probably a lot of people involved as well, but you need to understand that no matter how big it is and no matter how many parts there are to it, your heart is what controls it. Your heart is what really makes it happen. Okay. Also, your ancestors are saying that they're giving you signs and you're not listening to them. The angels are also saying they're giving you signs and you're not listening to them. They're also saying that you almost have too big of an ego and that you don't want to hear anything anybody has to say except your own ideas. This is dangerous. You are entering dangerous, treacherous territory right now. This is a warning. And they're saying they know that you're capable and they know that you're saying you've got this, but there are parts that you can't see coming that they're trying to help you with, and you're completely discounting them. They're literally sending you messages like 1111, 333. They're sending you even people into your life that are giving you information. It's not, you're just not paying attention to it because you're kind of like, your ego's taking over. Your ego's so big, it's as big as this room. That's what they're saying to me. And that's not cool. That is actually keeping you small and it's holding you back. This project would be farther along if you started to listen to other people and get the help that you needed. You started off asking for help, and then somewhere along the way, you're like, screw this, I can do this myself. And they're like, that's all well and good, and you probably can. But honestly, the help that's coming from the other dimensions, from spirit, from your archangels, from your ancestors, you need to pay attention to that because they have wisdom that you don't have yet. And they're seeing pitfalls that you can't see. They're trying to give you information around those pitfalls. It's like, this is your challenge, and they're giving you information, but you're not taking it. And some of you are actually seeing it and you're still like, fuck it, I'm doing it myself. And they're like, wait. There's something also here about timing. You guys are trying to make this, some of you are pushing this through and it's not a fit. In other words, you're trying to push something square through a round peg and it's not working. And you're just like trying to push it with brute force because you want this to happen and somehow your name's attached to it. So your ego's big and other people are seeing it and you're afraid of looking bad. So you've lost your focus from what this should be, which is the outcome to be a good outcome, to you and your ego. And you need to let that go because it's showing up as you're pushing something through that's not working and it needs to be fixed to move forward. They're saying you can't push this through with brute force. You cannot. You're trying to and it's not working. Let me see what the let me start off with the spirit animals first and see what they had to say. The first one I've got, I never gotten this one, spider spirit, making your dreams real. Make your dreams real. That's a beautiful spider. If you're on audio, you can't hear me. It's a beautiful spider. Spiders are not beautiful. I'm scared to death of spiders. I hate them. But this one is a big one. This one's actually like a black widow. It's actually got the heart on it, but it's got a huge web, and it's actually got like balls on it, like Christmas balls. And it says, make your dreams real. 5 and 6, which is 11, which is my number, which is interesting. Spiders make huge webs to catch their prey. And if you've ever seen a spider spin something like this, it's amazing. It's so intricate. It's like, how the hell do these animals do this? They're not animals, but insects. Make your dreams real, though, requires the web to be especially perfect. And how does that happen? Sometimes spiders need help and something has to get caught in that web. But when it does get caught, it screws up the whole thing. But they can weave tails and make things that are out of thin air. Because if you see them, they kind of go up and down. It comes out like, and then they weave it, and it's just like, it's so intricate. It's like, how does that even happen? Like, we'd be measuring it out. We wouldn't be able to figure it out. And they make it perfect every time. So it takes a lot of work and a lot of tenacity. But again, they're asking to see what's around you, notice what's around you. In other words, the spider needs to know where to put this web, right? They can't just put the web anywhere, because if they don't have it connected to something, it will fall, it won't work. So they have to be very precise about where they put it. They have to put it away from predators, but easy for prey. They have to put it in between two things so it can hold, right? There's a lot to this. There's a lot to what you're trying to bring to life. So don't gloss over anything. Pay attention to details. And then I got deer spirit. This is a beautiful deer, a doe, a deer. And this deer has hawk feathers. And this says, bring a gentle touch. You are working with a lot of people and a lot of moving parts, as I said in the beginning. And as I said, some of you are trying to push this through with brute force, and it's really causing people to be turned off by you. I'm just going to tell you straight up, because they're seeing your ego attached to it. And you're like, this has to be done. Try to be nice to people. Be gentle. You can get a lot more with honey than vinegar, as my grandmother used to say. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. And I've had to learn that. You guys, because you're master numbers, you carry a lot of power. And I'm being asked to tell you to please recognize that you have a lot of power, and you may not realize it. And what happens is, as a master number, you say something and people actually listen. It's almost like mic drop, boom, right? So just pay attention to how you're coming off to people. Sometimes if you just use a gentle voice, because when you have power, you don't have to like be loud about it. You already have it. People are already listening to you. They're already sitting up listening to you. The next one, I've never gotten this one. Butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Wow. This is amazing. There's a huge like butterfly, and then there's all these little baby butterflies above it. And there's a crown. Transformation, because you know, butterflies, they transform. And they're so beautiful with everything they touch. Everything they touch, they bring light to. Transformation is beautiful for you. But again, the brute force is taking that and making it ugly. And butterflies are very gentle. So think about how they kind of do their job, and they have a very big task they need to execute, and they go from flower to flower to flower, but they're very gentle about it. And the transformation that they undergo is almost inconceivable from what they were, so ugly, to something so beautiful. And that's what you are. You're transforming. But as you transform, there's no place for ego. No, leave the ego at the door. And last, of course, my favorite, horse spirit. Freedom is yours. The choice is yours. You have free will. You can do whatever you want. You're a master life path number. You can truly do whatever you want. You can manifest anything you want. But horses are such big animals, but they're so fragile. Their insides are fragile. Their stomachs are fragile. Their feet are fragile. Their spirits are fragile. They're strong. They're resilient. But they take things to heart like you do, like empaths do, like spiritual people do. We take things and they hit us and they stay with us. They don't bounce off us like some other people. So be gentle with yourself and others. What did I get from, oh, I got so much. So the first one I got was the fixed stars. I got Arcturus, guardian of the bear, and it shows a beautiful white polar bear looking up, and it says, cut through the illusion, healing spiritual energy, change with rebirth. Wow. Just like the butterfly, rebirth equals transformation. Cut through the illusions. The illusions that you have of trying to put this through with brute force is not working. That's an illusion. The illusion that you think you can do something that's so massive on your own is an illusion. And you are going to run into snags. You're going to need other people to buy into your dream, into your mission, into your soul's path. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Spirit intended this so that you can work together in harmony. I got Amon-Ra, King of Gods, Egyptian astrology, confident, determined, polite. I think we got this one before for you guys. Confident, determined, polite. This one always stops me. It's like confidence, determination, and polite. Be nice. Be nice. People always tell me that. Be nice, Julie. I'm like, okay. Again, because you're powerful. You guys are freaking powerful. Realize what you got. Realize what you're working with. Down. Then I got Egyptian astrologist Bastet, god of womankind and home life, cat goddess. And it says, calm, peaceful, craves balance. This is harmony, balance, harmony. You will do so much better when you are in a harmonious state of being. You are very much right now pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. Try to step back and cultivate harmony, which is balance. For your moon healing, you got blue moon, and it's two lovers kind of kissing under a big moon, and it says, expect the unexpected and culmination. So again, this goes back to what I was saying about expect the unexpected, and you're getting information from your guides, from spirit, from your ancestors, and you're discounting it and discrediting it and telling them to just bye, I'm not listening to you. They're saying, please listen to us because we're trying to prevent you from having a pitfall that you don't see coming, and we do. Let us help you. I know for a lot of us master life path numbers, you may think it's hard to raise your hand for help. You may think it's a weakness. And I've talked about this before. It is not a weakness. It is an ultimate sign of strength. If you put your hand up and say, I need some help, it's actually a tool that's very powerful. For the astrology planets, I got Jupiter, and it says growth, wisdom, intellect, spirituality, truth, and justice. Growth, wisdom, intellect. Spirituality, truth, and justice. Whatever you're trying to create right now has an aspect of spirituality to it that you cannot ignore or try to push away. And if you do, it will not have the same far-reaching effect that you want it to. Astrology also gave me Mars, which is power, strength, and courage, motivation, pursue your goals. Mars is the red planet, as you know. Power, strength, and courage, motivation, pursue your goals. But again, don't forget about balance. And then the last one's the blood moon, which is super big red moon, beautiful. And it says insight and spiritual development. See, I feel like Mars and the blood moon go together because Mars is all about moving forward, power, strength, courage, motivation, pursue your goals. But the blood moon is saying, insight, and spiritual development. Balance. All right, guys. So I hope this helped you. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave me your comments. Don't forget to check out the course. I think you guys will be really interested and love it. It's starting soon. I can't wait to work with you guys. And also, if you need private readings, just let me know. And I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. Thanks, guys. Talk soon.